Hello guys, it is Void. It has been a long time since I have streamed or anything. I haven't really been posting on social media or streaming at all. I've really not been active much anywhere. Just kind of talking to my boyfriend Rave on Discord. But really not replying to anyone or doing much else. If you didn't know, on May 27th of this year, my mom passed away. So I've been dealing with that. It's been very, very hard. So I've not gotten back to normal things at all. I'm not even working currently because I had quit my job to take care of my mom um couple weeks before she passed, and then she did end up passing, and I've not been really ready to go back to a job, but I have been applying to things to try to find something. It's been very hard getting back to normal. So I'm sorry I haven't been live. I'm sorry I haven't really posted anything. I know you guys do understand that. Um, as well as my mom passing away about a couple weeks ago, we found out that my 2-year-old niece also has cancer. She has neuroblastoma. So that's been hard. Right after my mom passing, my nieces discovered to have cancer. Um, and if you guys didn't know, my mom did die of cancer. She had ovarian cancer. So the world has not been very nice recently. Life has not been very nice to me or my family. It's been hard. I do want to get back into streaming and posting and all that jazz. I mean, I mostly streamed and I've had a really chaotic schedule, never really the same. Um, and I just post whenever, but since I haven't done it in so long, I just kind of want to try to get back into that and do that. I just kind of wanted to make this little video today and kind of post it here on YouTube. I know I don't really have much going on here. I've never really posted here, but uh I figure I'd post here and kind of link this video so you guys can see it because, you know, it's I'm not sure how long this is going to be. Probably not super long, but probably long enough to where I can't post it just on my other social medias easily. So, yeah, I'm just kind of trying to one take this, but I'm gonna try to get back into streaming here very soon. It was something that really made me happy, and I think maybe getting back into it may normalize my life a little bit more. I'm not really sure. My last stream was actually the night before my mom passed away. So it's been over a month. But like I said, I'm trying to get a job. I'm trying to get back into things that I love and do what I have to do, what I want to do. I've been very down, very depressed. I've had no will for really anything. Just my mom passing was a big hit on me, and we knew eventually it could happen, but we just were not ready for it. It was very sudden at that point. Um, and then my niece also being diagnosed was not at all something we saw coming. Um, but if you don't know, neuroblastoma is something that kids usually develop like in the womb. It's different than adults. And it can grow on your nerve endings and be in your bone marrow and all types of stuff. Luckily, we have found that um, it is not in her bone marrow. It does not spread anywhere. So we're hopeful, but she's still high risk just because she's She's a little bit older than, I guess, what most children are when they find out. So that just puts her at high risk. Um, but yeah, be aware of that type of stuff, guys. It is not something you ever see coming. Cancer itself is something you don't see coming, but especially in kids, especially neuroblastoma, because they have that even when they're in the womb. So it is not something you're ever really gonna know until it happens, like until they're diagnosed. Um, and in general, cancer is a very horrible thing. So please make sure you're always getting yourself checked out. There are sometimes where things, you know, are missed and stuff. It's not always going to be super obvious. Like my niece's was not obvious. It's not something that like anyone would have noticed. Honestly, it kind of presented more as like constipation and a tummy ache. Tummy ache? A tummy ache? What? I don't. A tummy ache. So luckily, my sister-in-law was pushing very hard on her doctors to get it checked out, and that's how they found because my niece was not feeling any better. So, if you have a child or anybody and or even yourself and you're like, "Yo, I don't feel good and it's not going away," keep pushing with your doctors. Do not let them try to avoid what you're saying. Like, I had a doctor like that and I've switched because you would think doctors would care a lot about their patients, but unfortunately, some of them just do not. Some of them should not be in that field. Some of them are just there for money, or some of them might even just be oblivious or not want to deal with certain issues. Or maybe they just don't even believe you because that's very common, especially for female patients or patients of color. It's very, very unfortunate. So I hate that my model kind of looks like happy all the time, unfortunately. So I'm sorry I look like this. I promise you, I am not happy. I'm not, um, for some reason she just has to have the widest eyes ever. Probably because I'm looking up at my monitor. Um, but yeah, make sure you guys are getting yourself checked out. If you feel anything's wrong or anything's weird, get yourself checked out, please. Even if you think it's something small. My mom found out a bit too late. But she had been having like stomach pain, like pelvic pain, for, like a year prior before she found out she had cancer. So if you're feeling something like that, go get it checked out. Push for your own rights. If you have children or elderly people in your family or anybody, push for their rights. Tell everybody you know to push for their rights. Do not let doctors put you down. And I know sometimes there's phantom feelings of certain things, but it's better to get that checked out than to not, because you could end up in way worse of a situation. So please, guys, get yourselves checked out. Take care of yourselves. It's a big deal. I've been struggling with that a lot recently, but I do have doctor's appointments this week. Please just make sure you guys are getting yourselves checked out and you are taking care of yourself. Do not push that off. It's okay to have like little snacks and meals that are kind of unhealthy every once in a while, but make sure you're getting your veggies, make sure you're getting your protein, your fruits, all of the stuff you need. If you need something specifically different, make sure you're talking to your doctor, nutritionist, something. I know little things like that may not seem like, the biggest deal, but they most definitely are. Um of all the different things that can happen. And I'm not the healthiest eater for sure. Like, I mean, I love me some vegetables and fruit, but when I'm lazy, sometimes I'm just eating something freaking simple. So, I know it's hard to take care of yourself, but we gotta push through, guys. We gotta take care of ourselves, even if things are hard. Um, Make sure you're getting everything you need. Make sure you're going to the doctor. Do not push that stuff off, please. And if you are thinking about getting therapy or something of that sort, definitely, definitely do. Please do. Um, because that is something that can help you quite a lot. I myself am going through therapy and stuff, and it definitely does help. It feels good to talk about stuff that's going on in your life and, using the coping mechanisms and different stuff that they're providing you to help. So, and I know sometimes therapy is very expensive. Trust me, it took me a minute to find something. Um, but if you're not able to do that, definitely try writing down your thoughts on your feelings and kind of journaling and just doing stuff you love. Very important. I'm sorry I've kind of been going on about a lot of stuff. Um, but make sure you're also talking to your family members and people you love. Tell them you love them, give them hugs, anything you feel comfortable with in that form. I've never been that much of a hugger, but I've always kind of hugged my parents and siblings and nieces and nephews, and I've over the years gotten more used to hugging other people as well, like friends and stuff. Because honestly, I wasn't really used to doing that for a while. Um, for a long time, I had been very weird about people touching me, but I still don't like strangers touching me, really. But yeah, it is nice to hug the people you love, for sure. Also, I hope the audio on this is good. I have no idea. I really didn't test anything before doing this. Anyway, um, give the people you love hugs and stuff. Tell me you love them. What you're comfortable with. Because I know some people like me are kind of weird about hugging or touching. Anyways, I think that is about it. I'm sorry, this is kind of trailed off into all types of different stuff, mental health and whatnot, but just what I've been going through, I just think I should mention it because I know some of you guys might be going through similar things, and I want you to know that you're not alone. And there are people out there that love you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I know you guys are here for me too. You support me and maybe even love me too. I don't know. But I thank you so very much for that. And even if you're a random person here that just came across my video, thank you so much for even coming across this. And I hope you are all doing very, very well. I'm sending lots of love to everybody. Lots of self-care. Take care of yourselves. Um, and I will see you guys next stream. I'm not sure exactly when I'm gonna do that. It might be sometime this week or weekend or something like that. I'll figure it out. I got different doctor's appointments and stuff this week, so I don't know how busy I'm gonna be. Anyways, I will end just like I end stream. Have a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Take care of yourselves. Get some foods, a little snacky snack, get some rest, a little nappy nap, and I will see you guys again soon, next time I stream. Thank you guys for all the support and for being here. I appreciate you very much. Bye, chat.